Power line to convey a certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us all downtown. Lines of connection, communication, not the borders of boundaries that slice and dice a nation. Divided by the chalk lines of disreputable history, past failures all laid out as we shrug with absent mystery. Those bodies left behind us while we amble on ahead, fearful of the wrong things from newspapers unread. Before I tell you what to do or you try to tell me, let's all see what's been done and where we could have been. By knowing what's before us, the path might clear ahead and focus on new obstacles uncharted by the dead. Power line from a gurgling turbine, a telephone line from a quiet room, a metro line from across the city. Maybe we'll all raise our glasses soon. They say across the fence line the grass is always verdurous, but we're not corralling cattle, fearing rainbows, violent murders. When we look out past dividers, we're unsurprised to see more folks erecting fences, becoming detainees. Before I worry about you or you worry about me, let's all dwell on ourselves, we're the private enemy. Becoming who we're meant to, virtuous and creative. We won't dread the different, the strange or unrelated. A power line to convey certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us all, to bring us home. The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and tonight, y'all are my live streaming audience. Welcome, everyone, joining us via Twitter and via YouTube. We are taking the night off Twitch, but you already knew that. So let's go ahead and... Oh, let me make sure that I can actually see the Twitter chat. Because it's kind of a little bit silly over there. But also, if you haven't seen my best tweet of the day with a picture of me in 2 different suits, I'm just going to post that link there. But let's see, where is... Okay, there's the Periscope stream. If I want, it says 950 viewers on Periscope? Really? That is higher than usual. Oh, wait, no, that's the one from before. Where's the one from now? Do I have one from now? I should be live now. Yeah, there we go. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, cool. So now I can read the chat from the Twitter as well. I'm going to go say howdy to them. Oh, but you know what I should also mention? I should also mention that since we did a stream earlier, the face camera has already expanded a few times. And we are now... only 9 away from the next face camera expansion and the entrance of the Jost. And tips are welcome, of course, via paypal.me/JoeHills. Okay, so glad you could join us. I am so glad you're enjoying my glasses, Lars. I am very happy with them too. Okay. Hey, I see Dahlia just joined via Twitter, who says, howdy, y'all. Hey, Joe. Hey, Dahlia. Glad you could join us. Okay, so we have a few things we're working on here. We got the main castle structure, which is Cleo's kind of prime direction. And over this way, we have the outer walls, which is most of what I'm focusing on today. Let's see. I am glad that y'all like my hair. I did not have time to get the brush. I actually took those pictures like 5 minutes before... maybe not 5 minutes before, 15 minutes before the stream, and I was experimenting with one of our new design kind of setups. But yeah, let's see. When did I get my new glasses? A couple weeks ago. Wow, this is so dense over here. I can't even find the dripstone farm anymore. That sure is something. Okay, let's see. We are going to go ahead, keep an eye on that. Alrighty. Have a good night there, Saint Naive, then. Okay. So, our dripstone farm, sadly, is just not producing as quickly as I might like. I mean, we are getting some dripstone here. But that's not the real tragedy. The real thing that we're hung up on at this point isn't just dripstone. It's also, we're running a little bit low on mushrooms. Mushrooms. Badger, mushrooms. So, in search of the more mushrooms, we've got our good axe here. I'm thinking that maybe we go for a quick kind of stroll through the mushroom forest here. Maybe we'll find some out that way. We've got our Mushroom King Dominator 2 here, which Cleo was insistent is not what she would name an axe. No, I accidentally threw again. Okay. So, do we have any back this way? I'd rather collect from further away from Hypno rather than closer to Hypno. Ah, here we go. Here's one. And... okay. It has been pointed out that with my new glasses... I should get a... oh no, that's the wrong axe. I should get a green suit jacket to be Dr. Jayton Forrester, which is a Mystery Science Theater 3000 thing. But I don't know. Is that reference too dated for this audience? Just kidding. When have I cared? I usually don't laugh at my own jokes, but the idea of having empathy for the pop culture astuteness of the audience is just so laughable to me that I can't help it. I do what I want. Okay. Actually, it's more like I do what I want. Yeah, Joe is suddenly worried about being hip with the youth. Came out of nowhere. Okay, so that's a red one. I think most of these are going to be red ones that are left. Okay. But let's just kind of quickly skim. Looking around here, we got some red mushrooms there. Okay. It's not, maybe compassionate is the wrong word. The idea of being considerate of what pop culture other people consume. Thank you, Super T Beans, who writes, Joe is extremely hip and happening. Thank you. Joe, you made a cover of the season 1 True Detective theme. When have you ever cared about your demographic? Yeah, thank you, Melons Away. You get it. Okay, so... Oh, there's one hiding down there. Ooh, 2. Yeah. What condition my condition was in. Doge Master says, nice beard, Joe. Thank you. I'm proud of it. Yep. Okay, and I think we can get that one too. Just need to get up on top of this a little bit more. There we are. JC says, question, has anyone seen Joe's new glasses? JC, I posted 2 pictures of them in the tweet that I just linked. I'll link it again for you. New glasses pics. There you go. Okay. Wait, was there anything in there I need to pay attention to? Nope. Bum ba 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 bum ba ba bum ba ba bum 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 ba 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 bum ba ba bum ba ba bum bum bum. Bum 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 ba da bum 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 ba ba dum. Okay. Y'all don't stop talking about how old you are in chat. Okay, fine. Every time people start talking about how old they are, we have to ban people because somebody's like, oh, I'm 11. And then it's like, well, if you're under 13, I have to ban you. That's a YouTube policy. So don't stop if you're talking about how old you are. And it doesn't help that somebody with a number at the beginning of their name logged it at the same time. But yes, everybody stop talking about ages. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hey, welcome to Bill's Void. No worries, Doesn't. Okay, so that's another 2 stacks or so. I don't think so. There's some of these red ones that are like below the canopy, but the brown ones, because they're so big, are mostly above the canopy, I think. It might be canapé. I'm not French. Okay. Boom. But a quick reminder, we are also still 9 away from the next face camera expansion and the entrance of the Joast. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay. Come on. No. This is how we die in here. Okay. More coffee. I normally like my coffee just black, but I will make an exception for putting ice cubes in it if I'm in a hurry. Because the last few streams, I have needed coffee at the beginning of the stream, but then it took like 25 minutes to get to the point where we could actually really start the stream. Speaking of which, when will my stream begin? Ah!
8:30 p.m. the usual streaming setup. Turn on the lights, make sure they're bright and gleam. Title and tweet for water tank top and chroma. OBS seems all set, so I click start the stream, and so I'll pause, fold in, and open VLC. I'll pick 2 songs before lay your head down and dream. I'll say that's us to y'all, Joe Hills from Tennessee. Folks asking when will my stream begin? After howdy, it's items and chest tools breaking. Pickaxe went poof while talking to you professional Minecrafter here, there's no mistaking. So I'll click crafting quick anvil time and champ pick, then I'll replace the books in a random chest with care. I'll tour my winery, I'm sure there's blocks somewhere, and then I'll hush and hush and hush and hush chaps where not any closer to recording. Folks keep asking and asking and asking and asking, when will my stream begin? Seriously, y'all, I need to record this next episode I've been working toward. I can't edit without footage, no. Once I'm all geared up, maybe we can start the show.
Alrighty, it seems like we are indeed all geared up, so we can start the show. Oh no! I did some blocks wrong. Fixed them. Yeah, Twitch has an automated account generation problem that has become a bot problem, and it's spiraled recently. You can learn more about it with the hashtag TwitchDoBetter or a day off Twitch. But I am just here to work on my thing today. I don't need Twitch to do my job, and so I'm going to do my job without Twitch. Yay. It's always nice. One of the things about being an independent artist is that I'm an independent artist. I don't need any particular distribution model. So if Twitch misbehaves, I don't have to support them. Yay. And I can just stream on Twitter and YouTube. Yay. Okay. GMFI Gaming says you make the best song. Thank you. Oh no, these are the wrong ones. We need the oak logs first. Boo. Okay, hold on. We gotta I'm on autopilot here. Hey, Queen Dark Lady. Hey, Mr. Lance. Glad you could join us this evening. Cold brew is a little bit more acidic than traditional iced coffee. So even though it's more caffeinated, I can always get more caffeine. That's not the problem. I'd rather have the lower acid. Yeah, I'm streaming on Twitter right now, Lucas. It's an option. Okay, so, of course, I forgot to remove those. Let's go get the oak logs that we actually need for this segment. And put the extra brown mushroom blocks up top side. Okay. I wrote the song and my brother recorded it and arranged it. We are collaborators on music. Okay, so we're gonna have to cut this one out too. Whoops, wrong Wrong mushroom slicer. Here it is. I didn't mean to switch to cold brew, but several of the coffee shops I went to just started giving people cold brew instead of iced coffee. And then I was like, why does my stomach hurt? Oh, why is it more acidic? And then I realized, oh, it's because they changed what they're doing. So now I need to adjust other elements of my diet to offset it. Or not do it, or not order it at all. Yay. Okay. Okay. So here we go. Jackson, how's your day today, Joe? Going pretty well. We got my daughter's COVID test back negative. So that's great. That means she's out of quarantine. If she doesn't develop any new symptoms or any symptoms tomorrow, then she's out of quarantine Friday, which is wonderful. And so here we go. We can dump some of this stuff, consolidate this into here. Don't need these. Okay, so we've got birch logs, we've got oak wood, sandstone. You know what would be an interesting way to do this? Would be to have a series of chests stacked up, maybe in the order that the things go in. I don't know. We'll come back to it. I definitely don't need this much sand right now. Now that we've got all of this, let's maybe start doing some inventory thinking. Come on, this is silly. Okay, yeah, a lot of these are just nonsense at this point. How many? Oh, I've got 3 golden trousers in here. Okay, so the stuff we actually need, we should put all in like one chest. Like the dripstone. The stuff we actually need for this stage should all go in one chest. But what chest is that? Maybe this one actually. Okay, so we put that in there, that in there. Okay, so don't need any gravel for this stage. Dripstone block, we do need. Okay. Why are you yelling in all caps? Don't yell in all caps. Okay. Hey, Jackson Gardner, thank you for tipping 1. That is going to put us 8 away from the next face camera expansion and the entrance of the Jost. Tips are welcome via... Whoops, that's the wrong link. That's the link. Yeah, pictures of me in a suit are available on Twitter there, but tips are also welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Hey, Strayhorn tips 5, who says, Happy September 1st, everyone. Woo! That is going to put us 3 away from our next face camera expansion. Thank you, Strayhorn. Okay. P. Marincac says, glad to hear your daughter's doing all right. Thank you. Yeah, me too. Castle Base does seem to be coming along nicely. Thank you, Mr. Lance. It's a lot of work, but we're getting it going. Okay, so this is the one where I'm consolidating the usable things into. And then like granite, dirt. Okay, I could put terraforming stuff in here. Okay. So let's take these 2 sand chests and just empty those. Hey, Toxic Glitter. Congratulations on completing your move. Was this a in-city move, because I've heard that city has like a pretty crazy moving shuffle day. Is that September 1st? Was that today moving shuffle day? Because that was probably pretty intense, if so. Okay. So let's take this one with all the sand back. We're gonna clean that one up. This is my tools chest, and I feel like that should go back in my ender chest. Yeah, the citywide moving day. That's such a wild concept to me. Okay. But, well, congratulations on getting that knocked out. Hey, good evening, Sammy. Glad you could join us. My name is Joe Hills. I'm broadcasting live from Nashville, Tennessee, but you might have already surmised that. Okay. I really like how Mystery Pinball Theater 3000 has the songs that play when people enter, but for copyright reasons, I don't want to have like a bot that plays audio clips. I do like the idea of just singing those songs, but the problem is, if I tried to sing the Sammy song every time you came in, I'm so bad at singing that it would sound like I was making fun of the song, and I don't want to have a misunderstanding about that. Because, like, Darren Chris is actually good at singing, and I am not good at singing. At least not, like, on that level. Like, sometimes when I'm like, I'm not very good at this, people are like, no, Joe, you're great at it. And I'm like, well, but this is a particularly difficult song sung by somebody who, like, rehearsed it for weeks, you know, in the recording. And me just trying to sing it without warming up or anything would just come out bad every time. Super to Bean says, Joe, I think you're a great singer. Yes, within certain limits, I'm a fine singer, but like... Mr. Lance says, I wonder if MPT3K will have my song this week. Maybe. I don't know how busy he's been. I do know, because he was trying to rewrite the entire thing in Leorenboard, or from Leorenboard into that new .NET streaming thing. But yeah, he's in the process of rebuilding the Rift Theater. I mean, he still has the existing one, but he's building a new version of the Rift Theater from scratch in .NET. So I don't know how much free time he's had. I will be pleased if he has it done, but please don't get your hopes up, because sometimes those things take a week or two. Okay, we want to take the birch and the oak with us. That we want to do. Oh, wait, but not yet. We actually... Hey, ahoy, Bag. Glad you could join us via the magic of Twitch or Twitter chat. Not Twitch. We're not on Twitch tonight. Twitter. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Dahlia, I'm glad you're okay. Yeah, I'm really excited about him rewriting the Rift Theater, because every time he runs into a bug, I'm like, can I see the code? He's like, no, Joe, there is no code. He'll, like, send me a screenshot, and it's a bunch of, like, wires running between dialogue boxes. And I'm like, oh, I hate this sort of programming. And he's like, yeah, that's... It's incredible how much he's been able to do with how limited a platform Leorenboard is, but I'm very excited to see him be able to work with a real platform. Okay, so what's going on with Twitch? Twitch has a bot problem right now, and so we're gonna take the day off Twitch as a reminder to them to work on it. Okay, so we're going to put the sandstone in here, because we need that. Have I worked with the StreamerBot language or whatever he's using? Well, StreamerBot doesn't have its own language. That's one of the upshots of it. It uses .NET. I have used .NET a teeny tiny bit at my old day job. Like, just like somebody else's project broke and they were away type of thing. Not like, which is one of those things where like writing code from scratch in a language you don't know versus like trying to find a mathematical error and like, okay, I think if we change this line like this, it'll fix where the bug is type of thing is a way different thing. So, yeah. Mr. Lance says it's written in C#. Yeah, C# I think is what .NET uses, right? My Microsoft framework knowledge is not exceptionally limited, but extremely limited. I am not a Windows programming guy. Everything I did is basically always targeted toward Linux or Unix systems. So, yeah. So I don't have a huge hope of like helping him work on the code base from scratch, but like I could at least look for logical errors and bugs. If we were running into something in the theater, I could look at the code and go, okay, well, it's happening in this part of the code. Hey, welcome R1X513. Glad you could join us via Twitter today. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I don't do much Fortnite streaming Royale crafting. Although, if you are into Battle Royale stuff, I'm sure that there are other people doing Fortnite streamings. Okay. Hey, Casey Tuntori. Yeah, I primarily work with REL systems, or at least I used to. Alrighty, Dahlia. Yeah, good luck with your getting your phone charged. And have a good night. Hey, we just got a tip via PayPal for 9. What a coincidence. That's $6 past our next face camera expansion milestone. Boom. Thank you very much, Patrick, who says, I need to lay my head down and dream, but I want to see an expansion before I go. Well, Patrick, y'all seen the money go straight to my head with each face camera expansion up to this point, but now, like Jacob Marley, these chains I've forged in life are about to begin pulling me down to the deep below. Enter the Jost. Bum, 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 bum. We will now lower the Joe-pacity to 90%. At this point, each additional face camera expansion will be accompanied by a corresponding drop in Joe-pacity. So there we go. Slightly more transparent Joe. And tips are, once again, welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. And we are 14 away from that next expansion, thanks to Patrick putting us 6 past. Thanks, Patrick. Okay, so what were we gonna do? Yeah, we have now got 4 shulker boxes that are not full of garbage. So one of the things we're going to do is we're going to go harvest a bunch of trees and put them in shulker boxes. Gert Jan says, okay, that's it, I'm out. Bye, Gert Jan! Have a good night! Bye-bye, farewell, Avidas and hasta luego, hasta mañana también. I don't know. Yo soy el fuego. Multi-language songwriting is not something I have a lot of experience with. Trent Boland, are you thinking of the cartoon Janine Melnitz from the Real Ghostbusters? Or perhaps one of the more villainous characters from Mystery Science Theater 3000? Did I put my trident away? Ah, Bailey, thank you for calling that to my attention. That would have been a real hassle later. Is that color in Math Board, University of Tennessee? What? I didn't go to University of Tennessee. I went to Vandy. So, sorry if that's a UTK joke or something. I didn't get it. I'm getting the trident, Bree Walden. I'm getting it. Trident. Bagog says Periscope's chat seems smooth with all their animations. Would growing birch in place... Hey, welcome, Not a Melon, too. Is it Roz from Monsters, Inc.? Oh, yeah, for this birch tree, I just planted a bunch of saplings next to each other to see what would happen. It grew a birch tree. Do these glasses remind you of Roz from Monsters, Inc.? I'm watching you, Lazowski. What am I doing? The losers always lose, Lebowski. I don't think that was the line either. You didn't turn in your paperwork, Wachowski. I'm watching you. Is it Wachowski or Wazowski? Wazowski. I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching. Would growing birch on the wall be better? No, the extra leaves would be a problem. And they'd have to be planted in dirt rather than on mushrooms. It would be a whole thing. Hey, Ms. Redtail. Yep, I got some awesome new glasses. If you want to see a picture of what the glasses look like, actually 2 pictures of what the glasses look like without the chroma effect applied, I've actually just posted 2 pictures of me on Twitter that I can link while we wait for this bedtime. There's the Twitter link to the glasses without the chroma effect applied. It's one of those me August 31st versus me September 1st memes too. Okay. Nom nom nom. Do 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 do. If you're trying to learn the standard galactic alphabet from Commander Keen, your best bet's probably flashcards. That'd be my suggestion. Okay. Hey, welcome, Billa Thornton. Glad you could join us via Twitter tonight. Aloha Oe says, what are these glasses? They're amazing. Well, I just linked pictures of them on Twitter. There's the Twitter pictures of the glasses, if you want to check them out. Where's the paperwork, Wazowski? Now I want to do a reading of Two Gentlemen of Lebowski. Dang it. I don't know where my print copy is. Hold on. And I don't remember. Hey, we just got a tip as well, though. I went to pull up my book. Hey, thank you very much to Justin for tipping 5, who says, started watching this season. Love your energy. Thanks for taking a stand on Twitch. Do better. Hey, I do what I can, Justin. That puts us 9 away from the next face camera expansion. And tips are welcome via... I got to copy and paste a different link because I've been pasting that suit link. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills. There we go. Hey, welcome, Simon He, joining via Twitter. Yeah, basically, I went to the glasses shop, and I was like, okay, so I really want the glasses like I bought in 2012. That's my favorite style, the Tina Fey glasses. But if you don't have those, what do you have that's like super bright green? And they're like, well, that's kind of different. And I'm like, I either want exactly what I already had or something totally different. No half measures. I don't know if I can do a Walter White voice. Jesse. No. Hold on. I don't think I can do a Walter White voice. He's got that kind of, like, weird, friendly, joking voice he does when he's lying, too. Don't yell in all caps. That'll give you a chance to read the rules. These glasses look like they belong in the Jetsons. Thank you. Walter White doesn't have an Australian accent. Like, I know that much. Royale Crafting says, Joe, I'm just here to see you HermitCraft and cool new glasses. Ah, thank you. Bum, 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 bum. Jesse, you didn't finish your paperwork. Yeah, these glasses, actually, I can't wear them with the VR headset because they really, they go way far out. But they're so fun. I really like them. Boom, bada boom. Da da doom, doom, da da doom. Doo doo. Ooh ee killer tofu. E-I-E-oo. Killer tofu. Okay, we'll just let that regrow there. And in the meantime, more saplings. What happened to my old glasses? Oh, they're just in the other room. I still have to wear the old ones when I do the VR headset, because the VR headsets doesn't fit on these. Okay. Okay. They told me I needed torches to make these trees grow. Nah. Now who's mad? Okay. Sam Sherman says, I just joined the stream, Joe. What happened to your neck? Oh, it's these chains I forged in life. It turned out humanity was my business. But anyway, I got distracted by that tip from Justin. I was about, since we were making Big Lebowski, Mike Wazowski jokes, I wanted to read the Two Gentlemen of Lebowski. Is that in my iBooks, I think? It might be in my iBooks app. While we're avoiding giving Amazon money, you can also buy books through Apple. Okay, where is my list of... Just show me my actual library of the books I bought. Okay. Lebowski. Yes, Two Gentlemen of Lebowski. I need to lower the font size one because the text is just barely too big for each line. Okay. Did I bone meal the cube or is it all natural? It's all natural, man. You just let nature take its course. Okay. Yeah, the audiobook reader is really good on Two Gentlemen of Lebowski. Melons Away says, a slightly transparent head with chains is butchering monsters, ink quotes. Yeah, this is my kind of entertainment. Okay. The dude of frights. Frights Badger Spinner. Nice. Okay. So yeah, this is from Adam Bertocci's Two Gentlemen of Lebowski. Let me get into my Shakespearean. Gotta be a little bit more emotive, but a bit less twangy. A little best twangy. Shakespeare. Mushroom. Okay, here we go. In Wayfarer's worlds out west was once a man I come, not to bury, but to praise. His name was Geoffrey Lebowski called, yet not called, excepting by his kin. That which we call a knave by any other name might bowl just as sweet. Lebowski, then, did call himself the knave, a name that I, your humble chorus, would not self-apply in Homeland's mine. But, then, this knave was one from whom sense was a burden to extract, and of the arid vale in which he dwells, also dislike insensibility. Mayhap the very search for sense reveals the reason it inspires me to odes. In couplets first, and then a sonnet brave, as prologue to the tale of this the knave. Behold him, then, a tumbling soft in sand, to pledge his love immortal to the land. We stray now from fair Albion and from France, and see no queen of bawdy songs and cheers, and in an angel's city take our chance, for stupefying tales to take our ears. To war on Arab kings a coast we go, needing a man of times, though hero not. Hear me call him not hero. What's in a hero? Sometimes there's a man. Your prologue's thought. The knave, though scarcely man of honored grace, nor god Olympian, nor yet employed, was none the less, for all his time and place, the man befits the circle he enjoyed. A man of lazy ways, of epic sloth, but, losing train of thought, I've spake enough. And let's go lay our head down and dream. I'm reading Two Gentlemen of Lebowski, Sammy. That was the prologue. While we wait for the dawn. Act 1, Scene 1. The knave's house. Enter the knave, carrying parcels, and Blanche, and Woo. They fight. Blanche. Whither the money, Lebowski? Faith, we are his servants to Bonnie, promised by Lady Good that thou, in turn, were good for it. Woo. Bound in honor, we must have our bond. Cursed be our tribe if we forgive thee. Blanche. Let us soak him in the chamber pot, so as to turn his head. Woo. Aye, and see what vaporizes. Then he will see what is foul. They insert his head into the chamber pot. Blanche. What dreadful noise of waters in thine ears? Thou hast cooled thy head, now think upon drier matters. Woo. Speak now on ducats, else will again thee duckest. Whither the money, Lebowski? The knave. Faith, it awaits down there someplace. Prithee, let me glimpse again. Woo. What, thou rash egg? Thus we will drown thine exclamations. They again insert his head into the chamber pot. Blanche. Trifle not with the fury of two desperate men. Long has thy wife sealed a bond with Jock Treehorn. As blood is to blood, surely thou owest to Jock Treehorn in recompense. Woo. Rise, and speak wisely, man. But hark, I see thy rug as woven in the Orient, a treasure from abroad. I like it not. I'll stain it thus, to deadbeats, ever thus. He stains the rug. The knave. Sir, prithee, nay! Blanche. Now thou seest what happens, Lebowski, when the agreements of honorable business stand compromised. If thou wouldst treat money as water, flowing as the gentle rain from heaven, why, then thou knowest water begets water. It will be a watery grave, your rug, drowned in the weeping brook. Pray remember, Lebowski. The knave. Thou errest! No man calls me Lebowski. Hear rightly, man, for thou hast got the wrong man. I'm the knave, man. Knave in nature as in name. Blanche. Thy name is Lebowski. Thy wife is Bonnie. The Knave. Zounds, man! Look at these unworthiest hands! No gaudy gold profanes my little hand. I have no honor to contain the ring! I am a bachelor in a wilderness. Behold this place. Are these the towers where one may glimpse Geoffrey, the married man? Is this a court where mistresses of common sense are hid? Not for me to hang my bugle in an invisible baldric, sir. I am loath to take a wife, or she to take me, until men are made of some other metal than earth. Hark! The lid of my chamber pot be lifted. Woo. Search his satchel. His words are a fantastical banquet to work pell-mell havoc and confusion upon his enemies. There sits 8 pounds of proof within. Blanche. Villainy! Why, this confounded orb, such as men use to play at 9-pins. What devilry! These holes in holy trinity. The Knave. Obviously, thou art not a golfer. Blanche. Then thou art a man to carry ball in his sack? Thou varlet, a plague upon your house! I return thine orb to earth. He drops the ball. Thy floor cracks in haste, sir. Thou art not a man of ample foundation. Woo. Woo. Speak, friend. I am but of droplets. Okay. Also, hey, real quick, thank you so much to Sean Allen, who tipped 14, who says, could not have asked for a better birthday present. I love this so much. Well, thank you so much, Sean Allen, for that 14. That is going to put us 5 past our next face camera expansion milestone. So here we go. It's time to expand. Just do. Alrighty. And then over here, we got another 5 rolling in from Fernanda, who tips, once again, 5, who says, my partner and I just visited Nashville for the first time to see the Parthenon. Here's a tip for the trip. Hey, hope you had a good one and stayed safe, Fernanda. Glad you are home safe. Okay. Oh, where was I? Making sure I didn't miss anything in the chat. Yeah, this is called Two Gentlemen of Lebowski by Adam Bertocci. Blanche. Was this not a man of monies and repute? Did not Treehorn speak of Chalcedony halls and 3 chests of gold, as was hard food for Midas? What thinkest thou? Woo. Oh, undistinguished man, we are deceived. This man has not put money in his purse. The Knave. Weep not for grief of my own sustaining, sir. At least I am housebroken, none to break the houses of others. Woo. If dog you are, in time you will have your day. Waste time, but Jock Treehorn, you will pay. Exeunt severally. Act 1, Scene 2. 9 pins. The bowling green. Enter the Knave, Walter, and Donald to play at 9 pins. Walter. In sooth, then, faithful friend, this was a rug of value. Thou wouldst call it not a rug among ordinary rugs, but a rug of purpose? A star in a firmament, in step with the fashion alike to the Whitsun Morris dance? A worthy rug. A rug of consequence, sir? The Knave. It was of consequence, I should think, verily. It tied the room together, gathered its qualities as the sweet lover's spring grass doth the morning dew, or the rough scythe the first of autumn harvests. It sat between the 4 sides of the room, making substance of a square, respecting each wall in equal harmony. In geometer's cap, a great reckoning in a little room. Verily, it transformed the room from the space between 4 walls presented to the harbor of man's monarchy. Indeed, Walter. Let me take another sip. Walter. Indeed, a rug of value, an estimable rug, an honored rug. Oh, unhappy rug that should live to cover such days. Donald. Of what dost thou speak that tied the room together, knave? Take pains, for I would well hear of that which tied the room together. Walter. Didst thou attend the knave's tragic history, Sir Donald? Donald. Nay, good Sir Walter, I was a-bowling. Walter. Thou attendest not, and so thou hast no frame of reference. Thou art a child, wandering and strutting amidst the groundlings as a play is in session, heeding not the poor players, their exits and their entrances, and wanting to know the subject of the story, asking which is the lover and which the tyrant. The knave. Come to the point, Sir Walter. Walter. My point then, knave, there be no reason, if sweet reason doth permit, in enlightenment's bower, and reason says thou art the worthier man. Donald. Yes, Sir Walter, pray, merrily state the fulcrum of thine argument. The knave. My colleague, though unframed and unreferenced, speaks plain and true. That these toughs are those at fault, we are agreed. That I stand wounded, unrevenged, we are likewise agreed. Yet you circle the meanings constantly, like blunted burrs, unstuck where they are thrown. Walter. I speak of aggression unchecked, as crowned heads of state once spoke of Arabia. Donald. Arabia? Then we have put a girdle round the earth. On what does Sir Walter speak? Walter. Cast it from thy sieve-like books of memory, Sir Donald. Thou art out of thy element. Donald. I know not of your element. I should know more hereafter. Walter. Wherefore was I cursed only to minister to congregations held in deafened pits? I must hobble my speech of elements, sir. A doctor of physic did once explain that all the earth is province elemental, sure and steady as the stone wall foursome a-holding up the nave's roof, tied together by the power that we spake on, our traffic unmarred by the rough and idle chatter, and the complexion of the element in favors, like the rug that ties the room. Oh, a muse of fire, the first element. Whoops. Airy breath the second, though the wind may well be yours for all you flap your tongue. Oh, ill-dispensing wind of misery, thou hast no wings, and are liable to plunge. You fit not foul, yet foul your interruption. Fished for facts, yet fish you cannot be. So water, elemental third, you're not. How much salt water thrown away in waste of earth, no woman left on earth will have thee, no man of middle earth will tend thy land. So walk the plains like to a lonely dragon, I care not. The knave. Good sir, speak plain. I know not these villains. Surely would I ne'er traffic with this man of Orient birth who abused my rug. I have not the facility to present him with the rate of usance and demand money in kind for that which he has spent upon, so I entreat thee speak plain. Oh, okay, so anyway, how long have we been reading for? I think we've been reading for a while. But anyway, so yeah, if you want a good thing to read, I recommend Two Gentlemen of Lebowski by Adam Bertocci. But anyway, looks like our trees are already growing over there. Yeah, they're about to get into a whole thing about whether or not Walter's use of the word Orient is racist. And I'm just like, you know what? We don't need to deal with that on a stream that is not necessarily flagged as mature. So we're going to just skip this. But yeah, it's a mashup of Two Gentlemen of... It's a mashup of Shakespeare and The Big Lebowski. Which actually, the entire plot structure works really well as a Shakespearean play because it's got all of these familiar elements in Shakespeare, like two people getting mixed up because they have the same name. you know, people seeking things in the wrong places. There's a lot of it that works pretty much exactly as is. I think the only thing like that they really removed was going to the landlord's dance recital. But other than that, the story is basically entirely intact, and that wasn't exactly like a huge plot point. Although I do think it speaks well for Lebowski that he actually went to his landlord's dance recital, even though he didn't necessarily want to. Because, you know, it's nice that he's supporting the arts. Okay. Hey, welcome, Shawnard. Hey, Brandon. Hey, Leo. Whoops. Okay, so now that we have the right logs, we can come through here and actually start doing this. Okay, so we need to go boom, boom, boom. Let's remove that. Boom, 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 boom. 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 Stanley Tam says, thank you. First time here. Well, you showed up while I was reading a play. Bonicula says, that reading cleansed my pores and set my crops to flourishing. I'm so glad. Okay. We might have to actually expand this out some. We'll come back to that, though. Actually, we're going to certainly have to expand that out some, I'm realizing. Oh, wait, no, we don't. Oh, I figured this out. Okay. Stanley Tam said, I had a feeling. It's more than a feeling. Yeah, I love the percussive element of this block placement. Oh, also, if you've never seen a Joe Hill stream before, you might be like, why is the webcam big? So basically, the camera gets bigger when we hit tipping milestones, and we are $10 away from the next one. So if anybody wants to show Stanley Tam how the face camera expands, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. We've also got a lot of questions about my glasses and what they look like when I'm not looking at the game, because right now they're very Minecraft colored. People want to know what they look like in real life. Well, I finally took a picture of myself wearing them and posted them to Twitter. So you can check out the Twitter with my glasses picture there. Okay. Hey, a tip just rolled in via PayPal from Jamin, who says, obviously you're not a golfer, and tipped 5. Thank you, Jamin. That puts us 5 away from the next face camera expansion. Okay. So. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, now that we're getting into fall, we can start doing our Poe readings. Bennett Coughlin tips 10 and says face expansion. Do. So there we go. That's going to put us 5 past our next expansion milestone. So here we go. It's time to expand. Just do. Lowering the opacity now to 70%. And that puts us 15 away from the next face camera expansion, the most obnoxious, the Tony Stark helmet cam. So if you want to show Stanley the worst it gets, basically we hit a point where the camera is so big it can't really get any bigger. But it still keeps getting bigger, but we haven't gotten basically the opacity drops every time we expand. And there's kind of a sweet spot for where it's easier to see through, even though it's huge. But the 60% opacity is the Tony Stark helmet cam, and it's the hardest to see the game through. So we will probably get there in about $15. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to not screw this up. We're going to actually make the fancy wood and not make a bunch of planks, because I keep accidentally making a bunch of planks. And I'm about to plank. Okay. So, here we go. So, yeah, that'll come down there like so. Wait, nope, this is birch. Wrong wood. We need to actually take a bunch of these. There we go. The audiobook of Two Gentlemen of Lebowski is way better than my reading. They actually got like a professional Shakespearean book on tape reader. Yeah, we're $15 away from the next face camera expansion. Good evening, Steve. Hope you are doing well. Looks like we need a little bit more. I have read Moby Dick. I have the beautiful illustrated version of it that Evan Dahm did, which I just love. Evan Dahm is one of my favorite illustrators. I haven't read it aloud for the stream though, because that would be a whole thing. I don't have the energy for that. Okay. So now we need to go get a bunch of the dirt and build a scaffold around here. Okay. Dahlia says, I feel like I have so many options about what to do now that the power's back on. Electricity is great. Well, the first thing you should do is just start charging everything again in case they turn the power back off. Sometimes after a storm, they're like, oh no, to fix this one thing, we got to turn off these other things. So just charge everything while you have power now. Steve tips 15 and says, I'm doing good. I hope you're doing well too. I try to not only do well, but also to do good. But thank you very much, Steve899. That is going to put us evenly at our next face camera expansion. Here we go. The most obnoxious face camera size is incoming. Expand. Just. We are now in Tony Stark helmet cam mode. Jarvis, what are we looking at? It's just my face. Okay, got it. Thanks, Jarvis. Okay. So let's go grab some dirt from back over here. We actually probably should put these chests down so we can get the stuff out. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Leanne says, glad you're streaming. I need to relax from a rough day of driving a semi. Idiots can get you worked up. Oh, sorry about that. Hope that your evening is better than your day there, Leanne. Okay, here we go. Somewhere in here. Okay. In one of these, I could have sworn we had extra dirt for scaffolding. There it is. What about, boom, there's some too. Let's grab all of that. Okay. Drew Baca says, I got to see the one performance of the play off Broadway. Whoa, you actually got to see Two Gentlemen of Lebowski live? Oh, that is awesome, Drew Baca. Yeah, I wish I'd been able to attend that. That would have been so cool. But Nicola says, trucker solidarity. Okay. Probably had to keep your head pretty still for this. Would head tracking equipment be advantageous? Well, I mean, the thing is, I need to keep my head kind of still anyway for the microphone to work. So head tracking on the camera would only help me if I also had like a thing on the... Actually, when I'm looking at this, these internal ones are actually also going to need like something like... Yeah, we're going to need one of those, one of those, one of those, one of those. One of those, 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 one of those. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So this should give us what we need. Hey, welcome Hallucinating2 on Twitter. Glad you could join us this evening. Okay. La da da dee. Do 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 do. Bum 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 boom. Okay. So this is probably gonna go. Devin Crotties, thank you very much for tipping 20. Boom. That is going to blow us past Tony Stark helmet cam. Expand. Just. At this point, we turn off the fancy light there because the glare gets really rough on the screen, and we lower the opacity to 50%. We are now in T. Joe Eckhilsberg mode. So enjoy it while it lasts, folks. We are 20 away from the next expansion. Okay. Yeah, shaving logs is a lot more fun when you're doing it intentionally. I'll agree with you on that. So, actually, let's go ahead and... yeah, this should be right. Bump, bump, bump. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, that's fine. So now we can switch to birch. We didn't bring enough birch. I mean, we have a bunch of birch elsewhere, but we didn't bring it here. See, the problem with the offhand method that we've been using is that it doesn't really work as well coming down. And okay, so we need to get sandstone and birch for this next segment. Stanley Tam says, I've never been a fan of shaved logs as a building material. Yeah, I'm not either. This is an experimental thing. My friend Cleo came up with this build palette because this wall needs to have kind of a gradient to it because it's so gigantic. So we're just going to go this way a little bit. And so in the distance, it's going to kind of give the wall a sense of scale that we wouldn't have otherwise. And I think it's going to work well. I can duck out of the way for a second if you need. But yeah, you can kind of see that. Okay. We're also going to give the wall height a lot more variance. But right now, we're just kind of getting the rough thing in order. Okay, so I think I need to kind of clear out, while my inventory has some space, let's pull back these trees over here a little bit. Yeah, a lot of different build techniques work right in the right application. So, yeah, this is, I almost never use shaved logs, so we're trying something different here. Yeah, Dahlia, don't kid the truckers. My dad was a trucker for a few years. He eventually, it was too stressful, and he wanted something kind of where he was at home more, so he switched over to truck brokering. But, yeah. People who work hard don't need to be kidded around about their difficult jobs. They're here to relax. Just let them chill. Am I the only one online? No. Etho, Cub Fan, Asuma, Impulse Cub, and Impulse Cub and Asuma are all AFK though. Yeah. So the thing is that as we get the rest of the castle in, and the terrain. Okay. Part of the problem is that the models we're building of the castle, we don't actually have the hillside part of the model done yet, and so we don't know where the walls need to go higher or lower and carve deeper into like the hillside. And so as a result, we're kind of just putting in temporary like gradients, and then when we figure out the way the terraforming is going to go, we'll actually do the final one. Yeah, trucking is a huge industry. There's a reason that a trucker strike was a major linchpin in the first episode of The West Wing. Okay. George Harris says, looks like a lot of lapis for the roof. So the roof looks blue in this particular model, But in real life, the color is actually closer to deep slate, so we're going to use deep slate tile for the roof. And that's going to look great. I'm really excited about that. Yeah, the roof will be deep slate tile stairs and slabs. Okay. So we're going to have to do a lot of resource gathering streams about deep slate, too. Yeah, you're not in trouble, Dahlia. I'm just saying. Colorful Cute says, did you finish the papercraft? No, I'm 40% done. Are we using sandstone for the walls? Partially. So the walls of the castle are going to be slightly lighter on this gradient scale. The building is based on Castle Hohenzollern, which is a real castle in Germany. Cleo and I were able to get models of it, although they're different models from each other. And we've been paper crafting once a week. Our next papercraft stream is on Wednesday. But yeah. Okay. Oh boy, that one there is going to need an axe right to it. Clearly. Yeah, the swirly road and the surrounding hillside and stuff is something that we're still trying to sort out, but that's like one of the later parts of the build. Welcome, Zema Louise K on Twitter. Glad you could join us. We are working on our Castle Hohenzollern build here. I'm currently thinning out the trees near the build to make more room for the build. Okay. So let's go ahead and just clear that up like so. And we're going to switch over to our Silk Touch pick, or not pick, axe for the mushrooms, because those blocks are valuable. Okay. Have we considered getting a mason to do dripstone? Nah. I like our creepy Lovecraftian maw thing. Green just made a shot for deep slate. Yeah, we don't have a... We're not very diamond rich is the problem. So, we might have to... If we're in a pinch, we might have to buy some deep slate. But on the whole, we're going to need so much that we can't afford to rely on shopping for it. We're going to have our own dig planned. Have you thought about endstone bricks for the build? They're a little bit too yellow. They're like too greenish a yellow is the problem. They look kind of sickly. The sandstone palette is going to be much better for us. And Cleo actually has a whole wall here. Like a demo visual wall of what the palette will be like. So it's going to have some cut sandstone, some sand, some smooth sandstone in there. It was shortly after they acquired compact superstone. Okay. If we mine deep slate, we'll find diamonds. That's a good point. So yeah, we can take the diamonds we find while mining deep slate to buy more deep slate. But there's no way we're going to get enough deep slate just from buying from Grian. Hey, the drawn chair, have a good night. Okay, so stuff that can go back down. We don't need these mushroom stems. Cool. It takes as long to mine a stack of deep slate as it does to mine 3 diamonds. Doc's HHH makes it sound like they might be mining deep slate with the mining machine. Oh, that's true. I did help him build that mining machine, so I might be able to get deep slate out of that. Oh, yeah, we needed to get sandstone out of one of these chests. Which did I put the sandstone in? And we also needed to get... We don't need any of the dark oak log. We need to get some of the birch. And we don't need any of the leather. Or the light blue concrete powder right now. Okay. Can we get rid of that? No, of course not. Yeah. Etho join the game. Oh, that's just like a replay mod disconnect probably. Okay, so here we go. How many days until wings? We are at 9:31. So doing pretty well there, actually. Okay. What is... Hold on. Something is messed up with part of this wall here. Would using red mushroom blocks for the fairyland aesthetic be something? Maybe. That may be more for that path through the wilderness than for this part. Okay, there. That's actually how this needs to go. Okay. Days go quicker if B-dubs is online. I think that the day counter actually just keeps track of how many 10-minute increments you spend on the server. Because that was how Iskall set it up. Okay. Okay, so this is one that we can harvest here. And we're going to replace that with one of these. Okay, so birch. Let's go, actually, let's just do the birch 2. 1, 2, 3, like that. That'll actually make this whole thing way quicker. So we're going to put the birch in our offhand. Going to switch to the Fortune 3 axe. Yeah, so let's see. If I'm 68 away, that's 680 minutes. So that's like 11 hours, maybe, of in-game time. Yeah, don't ask people personal assignments. Or personal information. Okay. Hey, welcome, Stan, to the Twitter feed. Glad you could join us for the stream. Okay, so this is where it gets weird, because it's going to go back around there some, but we're not going to deal with that part right now. Like, I mean, technically we could. I don't wanna. Dang it. Okay. Out of our offhand. Boom. 11 hours, so by the end of the stream, not likely, sorry. Okay, is it faster for me to just go up there and do this walking around? Maybe it is. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, welcome, Tara. Or Kara, sorry. Glad you're joining us via Periscope. Okay, wait. So this one actually is missing... Oh, a few of these didn't go out far enough. It's going to be a whole thing then. Oh, boy. Well, okay, let's see how many of the... Let's do the ones we have, and then we'll come back to that problem. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so do we want to look at this from... Let's look at it from over here first. Yeah. I mean, I think it's going to be okay. But Nicola says, you guys sure did pick a big old castle for your model. Thanks, I guess. How's the weather out there in Tennessee? Well, it was really rough the last few days, but today was gorgeous. And of course we overshot that. That's okay. We can always use the pond over here to get back up. Okay. It's amazing how much progress you're making on the base. You definitely measured twice and cut once. Thanks, I guess. We're going to rough up the gradient later. Definitely loots. We're just trying to get the rough shape in and figure out if we have enough blocks. Okay. Welcome the official RG on Twitter. Okay. So I think what we want to do now is we want to grab a little bit of the dripstone and mushrooms and keep working around the other way. There was some flooding in Nashville. I wasn't personally affected, but that doesn't mean the city wasn't. Okay, so we need to get some dripstone. For right now, I'm going to dump some of the extra birch and sandstone because we don't need that urgently for the lower elements. Okay. Hey, we just got a tip via PayPal. Thank you to Philip for the 10. That's going to put us 10 away from the next face camera expansion. Who says, hey, Joe, have a good night. You too, Philip. Once again, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. So where's that? There was a brown mushroom that we saw just recently that I'm going to go ahead and chop down on our way to go. Okay, let's get our other brown mushroom harvester out. Okay, so, yeah, let's go get some dripstone. We can use the bed in the dripstone place. Why am I going this way? Ugh, I'm silly. That'll get us there. Almost. Yeah, we have planted a lot of trees over here to make sure that we don't run out for our project. More. Okay. So, we'll let this keep growing for a little bit before we harvest it. Should we harvest some of this on our way? Maybe. Wrong axe. We're going to need to harvest some of this if we want to be able to appreciate the maw. The maw. Boom, boom. Bum 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 bum. Bum ba dum ba dum bum ba dee 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 dee. Bum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum bum ba dum. What you say about his dripstone maw is what you say about them all. La da 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 da. Dun da dun 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 da dun. Do. Bum bum bum. Okay, we're gonna need to ender pearl up to the top of this thing, clearly. Dang it. Whoa! Don't fall. I fell. Okay. Oh boy. That one's way too close to the building, but I don't want to deal with it right now. Any stowaway logs in here? Yep, there it is. Found it. Yeah, the big oaks are a pain to cut down. The world is chopping down the trees. Okay. Okay, we don't really need the oak saplings at this point. Well, we need the apples less, arguably. Let's put the oak saplings in a chest, at least, just in case we decide we want them later. Welcome, K-Bob. Glad you could join us. Oh, boy. Okay, so we can dump the extra spruce in here. Okay. Yeah, so basically this is where the wild driveway stuff starts, I think. And, oh. Hold on. I'll have to figure that part out later. So from up here, though, we are going to have the wall continue somewhat along there. Because that's going to be... Oh, wait. My model doesn't go that far forward. That's past the cutoff of what I've already built with my model. Okay, so to roll over this way, let's try and sort this out. Okay. Oh, come on. Hey, Isaac. Glad you are enjoying the stream. I'm just ender pearling poorly when I'm trying to get work done. So, oh, whatever makes you happy. Okay. So this is an interesting part because this is actually part of a hill here. So this is actually going to have to start going up, which is kind of a new thing. But, okay. I think it's going to come out one here. I'm dying, Squirtle. Why is this so hard? I have placed bajillions of blocks, and these are killing me. Okay. I don't even know how to. Okay, I'm figuring this out slowly but surely. Whew. Okay. So that's where we ran out of birch over there. It's pretty obvious. So we're going to teleport up there real quick and deal with that. Oh, dang it, we need dirt for the scaffold here. Dang it, it's about to get dark, which we're not prepared for. Oh, Etho's sleeping through the night after we already threw the pearl. Thanks, Etho. Whew. We are also clearly going to need some of these old standbys. To fill in some of those gaps there. So let's make some of those. Okay. Dang it. It's fine. Yeah, this one needs to be that too. That one does not. Okay. Does this one? Okay, we already got that one. Does this one? Yes. Yes, okay. This looks like it should go out further. What did I do? What did I do here? Hold on. Am I maybe not over enough for that one? Okay, let's get the rest of the... We're just going to work on the parts that are easy first, and then we'll come back and worry about the other stuff. Okay. Oy, oy, oy. We're going to have to come back with the axe because we can't do the offhand clicking trick on this without wrecking our pattern. Oy, oy, oy. Let's see. Can chat help? Not really, Bag. People, just hang out. You know, I'm just realizing I ordered something as a gift from a shop in another country earlier today, and I didn't check the weights, like the units on the things I ordered. And I'm hoping I didn't accidentally send somebody like a potato sack worth of sweets. 'Cause womp womp. It's like, here's a pillowcase full. I'm sure it'll be fine. But yeah, it's just one of those things like hours after the orders, and it's like, huh. You know, I never really did the never really did think about like how many kilograms is in a pound or whatever. Whatever, we'll figure it out later. Not my problem. Okay, oh well. I'm just sitting here, like, these are the sorts of things that don't occur to me while I'm shopping, but do occur to me while I am carving stuff off a wall. Oh boy. Colorful Cute says, was it priced like a big bag? Well, that's the thing, is it was an international order for one of my friends is sick, and I'm realizing that sometimes the pricing on stuff like that, like in the United States, that's how I tell like how much of something there is kind of like I have a price anchor. But I'm just like, I realize that might not be applicable in this context. It's fine. I'm sure I'll find out in a few days. I'll worry about that later. That's a problem. That whatever. Too late now. Okay, so this is definitely gonna have to go. Yeah, we're gonna have to put this here. So the answer is that there are no kilos in a pound, apparently. So yeah, there's a good chance that might be a little off. Oh well. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so we're out of sandstone, but we have the birch, and the birch is actually easier to place without the sandstone in yet. So maybe let's switch over to the birch for a second. Ruveria says, Joe, we did something like that once with tea. We still have boxes and boxes left. Yeah. Okay. So that actually does look like it's correct. But then this is going to go out like this, I think. A couple. Dang it. We need the Silk Touch shovel now. Or, what do you call it? Silk Touch. Whatever it is. Silk Touch axe. Okay, back to the oak logs now. Oak logs, oak log nights. Do 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 do. Oak logs, oak logs nights. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum ba dun da dun dun. Okay. Okay. Dang it. Now we'll go get the sandstone. And we'll get a sense of how this all ties together. Yeah, we had oak below the birch. Oak logs to Thriller all night. I know. Oak log Thriller. Bum bum bum. Dee 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 da da. Okay. I'm stretching out. I was gonna say, I haven't had any caffeine this stream. No, wait, I made myself a whole French press of coffee. It's just been a long couple of days, or few days, with my kid being quarantined and everything. So part of me is like, I should keep going until I get all the wall done. Woo! Part of me though is like, I am ready to collapse. So I don't know. We'll see. I have a feeling that I'm gonna hit my like exhaustion point in the next 20 minutes or so. So we'll keep going for now. But okay, that's not the real Spider-Man. Banned for impersonation. Okay, so this one actually is supposed to be in one. Wait, hold on. Yeah, so this is not supposed to be here. Okay, this needs to move in. Wait, hold on. Why is that jumping up too? We got several elements that are problematic here. Let's just get some more of this done. Okay, so that block needs to pull out. That one needs to... Okay. Okay, I think I see what went wrong here. Nope. Okay. Okay, trying to make sure stuff doesn't spawn down here, but clearly that's not a 100% successful venture. Yeah, I'll get to you. Yeah, you happy? That's what happens. That's what you get. You get what you get and you don't get upset. Okay. Okay, so when we climb back up here, yeah, I'm not gonna have COVID denial in the chat. Nope. Okay. Okay. So now we take the dirt, bring it over here. gonna grab another one of those. So this is gonna come to there. And that one's gonna come over 1, 2. So then that comes down there. How does this even work? So then that comes back out. Okay, so then this is gonna need to get that. Okay, I think we fixed it. This one might be wrong. Okay, I think I'm too tired to not make mistakes at this point, so we're gonna get ready to call it a night. So since we can't raid somebody else tonight, I'm gonna send people to the Joe Hills Sings Joe Hills video, and you can check that out. It's got my brother Sean in it. It's got me trying to sing my music so that people know why I don't sing the albums. So, yeah, you can check that out. Leave a comment. Tomorrow night, or tomorrow during the day, possibly we'll be back on Twitch, unless Twitch really screws up in the next 12 hours, which I'm not ruling out. Like, if they really mishandle this situation continuously, I'm basically ready to leave Twitch whenever, forever. I came back because a lot of people really want to watch my stuff there, but like it's up to them to make good decisions if they want people like me around. So hopefully we'll be back tomorrow on Twitch as well as continuing on Twitter and YouTube. Anyway, I need to call it a night because I am just, my brain is completely crashing. So until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Oh wait, because we're not rating someone, I can actually play the, we have a good night song. Hold on, let's play the good night song.
The city is bright, but the stars keep growing dimmer. The dishwasher runs, then you find folks from dinner. Killing lights, charging phones, setting alarms to make their tones. Winding down, closing blinds, the rest for tomorrow when there's time. Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind flow downstream. Sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills has left the building.